There are worlds that do not revolve around any star. They have no dawn. They have no blue sky. They have no light to call them home. They simply move forward in silence, through the darkness between the suns. A planet usually seems like a stable thing to us, a world bound to its star, an orbit, a light, a place within a system. But not all planets retain that destiny. Some are cast out. Others may be born far from any sun. And from that moment on, they no longer belong to a stellar family. They travel alone, without days, without seasons, without a bright point marking the center of their existence. They are wandering planets, dark worlds that cross the galaxy unseen, silently drifting through the eternal cold. They are the lonely nomads of the cosmos, charting a course through the infinite void where no star will ever rise, lost children of an endless silent night. Most of these worlds do not shine. They do not announce their presence. They do not draw an easy orbit to follow. They leave no obvious sign in the night sky. In deep space, a planet without a star is almost a perfect shadow. To find it, astronomy must wait for indirect signals, a tiny deviation in the light of a distant star, a brief, fleeting distortion, a gravitational trail that appears and disappears. For a few moments, the invisible planet reveals its existence. Then it returns to the cold darkness, and the galaxy continues to spin, carrying countless forgotten worlds that we can barely detect. They are ghosts passing through the deep, endless dark, forever hidden from our eyes, sailing alone across a cosmic ocean where light never falls. A rogue planet may have been born within a young system, surrounded by thick gas, by heavy dust, by other worlds still in formation. But planetary systems are not always peaceful places. Orbits can cross each other. Gas giants can easily disrupt the fragile balance. Gravity can push slowly until something finally breaks. A single close encounter is enough. A planet can completely lose its original path and be violently cast outward, first to the cold edge of the system, then even further beyond, until the host star that once warmed its surface is left far behind. It does not explode, it is not destroyed, it simply drifts away, transforming into a lonely wanderer, destined to travel the eternal void, an exiled world, moving silently through the deep, endless dark. When a world is left alone, the light disappears first. The surface rapidly cools. The vast oceans, if they exist, begin to freeze from above under a thick sheet of ice. The atmosphere may collapse, escape entirely, or remain trapped under extreme conditions. Everything depends on its mass, on its composition, on the raw energy it still preserves deep within its core. Darkness does not arrive like a sudden explosion. It comes as a long, slow thermal descent, layer by layer, century after century. The planet slowly learns to exist without an illuminated sky, and what remains out there is not guaranteed death. It is a resilient world pushed to its absolute physical limits, holding on to its final warmth, drifting silently through the eternal void. But even far away from a host star, a planet is never completely empty of energy. Deep within its core, heat can still remain, heat trapped since the very moment of its formation. Heat constantly produced by radioactive elements, thermal energy that slowly leaks from profound ancient layers toward hidden regions. That is why some scientists now consider a deeply unsettling possibility. Beneath a thick frozen crust, certain rogue planets could potentially preserve vast internal oceans, not oceans under a warm sun, not open seas welcoming the sky, but liquid water locked forever beneath miles of solid ice, dark under immense pressure, completely separated from the outside universe. A secret liquid world hidden in the dark, surviving against all cosmic odds. And where there is liquid water, energy, and chemistry, a difficult question naturally appears. Could life actually exist out there? Not as a certainty, not as a promise, only as a fascinating possibility. On Earth, life does not always depend on direct sunlight. In the deepest parts of our ocean, unique ecosystems thrive around pure chemical energy. That does not mean a rogue planet is automatically alive. It simply means that the complete absence of a star does not close every door. If a world preserves enough internal heat, if its mass allows it to retain pressure, if its icy layers protect a hidden ocean, then life, at least in theory, could find an unexpected refuge, a lonely sanctuary, breathing in the dark. But that vital internal heat does not act alone. It depends entirely on the planet's mass. And mass decides exactly how much warmth it can retain, how much pressure it can sustain, how much gravity it can actively exert. Gravity, even in total darkness, continues to speak. A rogue planet can cross the most distant regions of the galaxy. It can pass close to alien stars. It can disrupt cosmic comets. It can be captured once again by a new sun, or continue traveling through the void for billions of years. Even though it has no light of its own, it is never irrelevant. Its massive body bends space all around it. Its silent presence alters trajectories. Its influence exists, even if nobody is watching. A world without a star can still shape other destinies. Perhaps the galaxy is actually crowded with these invisible worlds, planets without names, without constellations of their own, without sunrises ever recorded by any living eye. Some might be massive ice giants, others frozen rocky worlds, others strange alien bodies born under extreme conditions that we barely comprehend. They are not part of the classic familiar picture of the cosmos. They are not brilliant suns. They are not bright, shining moons. They are not obvious homes. They represent the hidden, silent population of our galaxy. Proof that the universe does not only build perfectly ordered systems, it also leaves countless fragments wandering endlessly between them. And within those drifting fragments, modern science encounters a much deeper question. How long can a world truly survive when it completely loses its star? Rogue planets do not show us an empty universe. They show us a stranger universe, a place where a world can keep existing without light, where heat can hide beneath the ice, where gravity still leaves footprints in the dark. Perhaps some are just frozen rocks. Perhaps others guard secrets beneath their surface. But they all share something. They do not orbit a star. They do not wait for a sunrise. They just continue crossing the night between the suns.